Oh hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to use the Emily Edit palette from Makeup Revolution and Emily Noel 83, the Wants palette. So I have used this palette a couple of times, but not as much as I would have liked to. That said, we're going to get straight into it and we're going to give this palette a go on older, crepey eyelids. See how she does. I'm going to start with my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in Sin. Let's see if the camera will focus. Sorry about my lighting, guys. I don't have any of that fancy lighting. I use natural lighting, and so hopefully you guys will be able to see that all right. And I just use a little bit. What I find is on my older eyes, so I'm 47 and a half years old and have not taken good care of myself. Of course, that is changing now. However, the results of that are, you know, my skin has suffered, but hey, no time like the present to make changes, right guys? But what I found is if I use too much primer on my eyelids, they actually look even more crepey. Perhaps it's the primers that I'm using. I've tried several different ones and I've found that to be the result with all of them. That said, let's get into this palette. So I am going to go in with my Cala brush, and I don't have a number. Oh, I do, 403, number 403 Cala brush. I'm so sorry, you guys. This is an older camera, so I don't know how well this is gonna zoom in for you guys. So I apologize in advance if it doesn't zoom in very well, but here goes nothing. We're gonna start out with the shadow called The Cream. This one right here. I love this huge mirror in this palette too. It's amazing. I mean, really. For, what does this retail for? I think $20 at Ulta and Makeup Revolution. I mean, come on. It's a great deal as far as I'm concerned. I think that that is outstanding. And I love the color layout of this palette. Come on, guys. Look at this mirror. Look at this mirror and look at these shades. I mean, come on. That's a lot of eyeshadow. And they perform well from what I can tell so far, but we're gonna, you know, I'm gonna let you guys be the judge of that. So I'm going to start out with another brush here. This is a fluffy brush, and you know, I got this in some sort of a kit. So unfortunately, I don't have a name or anything on this bad boy. I do not know what this brush is, so I apologize for that, but hey, here goes nothing. I'm going to start in with the color Midwest because, well, after all, we are in Wisconsin. And speaking of Wisconsin, it is supposed to be 76 here today, though it is early in the morning, so not sure if it will actually reach that. It's pretty gloomy outside right now. It's raining and extremely muggy. So yeah, so I'm just going to go in really lightly here with Midwest, and I like to really try out the shadows. I'll go in heavy and I'll go in light and just really see how they perform on my eyes. You know, keep in mind, guys, I know there's so many YouTubers out there of all different ages and skin what tones, I don't know what you call it, but everybody's different, right? I mean, we're all different. You know, I'm actually working on embracing a more healthy lifestyle, and of course I'll go into that more in another video or probably a series. But that said, due to my lifestyle, my age, and other circumstances, we shall say, I often have bags under my eyes, and my lids get really puffy as well, especially in the morning, like it is now. And also, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but I get really red, like red blotches on my neck, my face. Of course, that's just a pimple, you know. Lovely hormonal acne. Some of you are going to know what I'm talking about there. So we'll cover that up later. Okay, so I think that's even, but hey, we'll see in the end. You know, when I edit the video and I realize, oh wow, I did a terrible job. But hey, you know what? I'm just here for the fun. I hope you guys are too. I want to give you guys my honest opinion of this palette because, you know, that's what I'd want to see. So I'm going to go in now with, ooh, Prayer. I just think that is such a pretty color. Prayer. I'm just transparent. So I'm putting on the Prayer color. And like I said, I'm going really lightly with this palette. That's actually one of the things that I've really enjoyed about this palette so far is that, you know, the colors are pigmented, but you do need to kind of build them up from my experience, which, you know, sometimes people say that's a bad thing. I really don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's a good thing because, you know, it's not every day you want to be all glammed up. And there are some palettes that I have that are very pigmented and, you know, just, man, you dip into that shade and you're like, bam, it's there. So, you know what I'm saying? And that's not a bad thing either. I'm not mad at that. But there are days like today where, you know, I'm really not going anywhere. But I just I want to feel good. And I'm not saying that, you know, you have to wear makeup to feel good. I'm just saying that it makes me feel good. So, hey, I'm doing it. All right. So now I think I'm going to go into, ooh, Cheer is calling my name. I think I'm actually going to cover up this mirror so you guys don't have to see all that nonsense in the background, but this is Cheer right here, and I think that is such a beautiful color. Gosh, so pretty. So yeah, you know, my lighting's going to fluctuate, guys, so again, I apologize, but this is my setup and it's what I have, and so, you know, hey, don't hate. So actually, I don't know why I'm still using this brush. This is, by the way, this is the Sigma Firm Blender E44. Apologize for not showing that to you guys before. I hope that's focusing, and again, my apologies if it's not, but Sigma E44 Firm Blender it's called. So I'm actually going to use my bigger flat brush here, and this is an old MAC brush. I am trying really hard to see the number on here. Oh my gosh, I cannot see that. 107 maybe? 107? Not sure. Anyway, so these brushes I have had since the days when I was a flight attendant. Yes, I was a flight attendant for 23 years, and then I took early retirement after my brain surgery. Boy, I have a lot of stories to share with you guys. That said, I'm taking this bigger brush, which I don't think a lot of people use, but I do. And I'm going to go into the shade, I think I'm actually just going to go back into Midwest here because I want something lighter on my lid, because generally I like to put a shimmer on my lid, and I know some people might say that is a no-no with crepey, older hooded eyes, but you know, hey, to each his own, right guys? I am all in it for the experiment and the fun, and hey, I'm doing it, I'm going for it. So let's do this, guys. Sorry about all my ugly faces I make when I'm doing this, but hey, you know, such is life. I feel like the faces kind of just make it better. At least that's what I'm gonna tell myself. So yeah, so let's go back into this. All right. So that is a very neutral look, right? I hope it looks even. You know, I've got some lighting over here. I've got the window in front of me. Lighting kind of keeps going in and out with the weather, so you know, clearly you can imagine that. I think that I'm gonna go in with another MAC brush. This is a MAC 13. Like I said, these MAC brushes are like ancient. I mean, when I started flying is what I'm using on my lid here for some shimmers, and I'm gonna dip into where do I want to go with this? I want something light. Ooh, I think we'll do Oh Heavens. That looks really pretty. I like that. And I think I'm gonna try it with my brush naked first, okay? And let's just see how. That is not bad. That is not bad at all. What do you guys think? I mean, it's not a real vibrant color, so clearly it's not going to show up extremely, you know, pigmented. But so now I'm going to go in and I'm going to use a little bit of MAC Fix Plus here. So see, I don't want to get that in my palette, so let's see if that makes a difference. I'm going to go on the same eye because with my next eye, I'm going to actually, with my other eye, my next eye, like I have 3-4 eyes. With my other eye, I'm going to go in with my finger. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply this with the MAC Fix Plus on this eye. See what we can get there. Yeah, that's nice. It's subdued, you know, I mean, it's not like in your face or anything, but it's subdued, but I like it. So I'm going to try now with my finger to go into Oh Heavens. Just see what that's like with the finger application. Honestly, from my angle, it's pretty much the same as it was with the naked brush. So I'm going to go in and use the brush that still has a little MAC Fix Plus on it and go ahead and even those eyes out, hopefully. Now, I don't do a lot of foundation or anything, guys, and so, you know, unapologetically, because I mean, I have tried foundations from high-end to drugstore to everything in between, and I truly cannot find something that, I can find nothing that does not settle in my wrinkles, my fine lines and such, and honestly, I also feel like there's always something on my skin and it feels like it dries me out. Yeah, I don't know. I'd love to hear your comments on that, like what you use, if you're in your 40s, 50s, even 60s, what have you. I want to hear what you guys use and what you found that doesn't dry your skin out, make you feel crackly. You know, I've tried so many, and like I said, I know everybody's skin is different, so, you know, obviously what works for one might not work for another. But what I do use, well, hey, we'll get into that. So yeah, my eyes look really uneven, right, guys? So I'm gonna try to even this out just a little bit here. And I'm reaching for my brushes over here. Like I said, I've got, you know, bare minimum setup here, so bear with me, guys. I'm gonna try to even these eyes out, and then I'm gonna do, you know, I know that this is a super simple look. I like a super simple look sometimes. And it has nothing to do with the palette, obviously. I just want something subdued. But I am gonna go in with this, oh dear, what is this brush? Number 216 Wavy by Makeup Forever. Number 216 Wavy. Okay. I just wanted something smaller because I do have hooded eyes that maybe I could do a little bit more detail work with. And I'm not going to do much, but I'm gonna go in with Pi-Fi. I think that's how you say that. Pi-Fi. Shade right here. Kind of like a purpley eggplanty. Yeah, that's what we're going to call it. And it's pretty. I like it. And, you know, I am wearing a purple shirt. So, all right. Let's see here. I'm just going to try to deepen up this edge here a little bit. And, you know, typically, I don't do fancy, you know, winged liner or anything like that. But I do on occasion, if, you know, there's an occasion that calls for it. For me, you know, to each his own there again. I don't hate it. I think it's beautiful on many people. For me, it's just not real practical. I just want a dab of color here. Just a dab. Dab will do. Bring a little bit into right above my crease is where I usually go, just because. And guys, yes, my eyes are not even. I'm sure you can see that, and can't apologize for that. That is just how I was made. And then, of course, as I said, I did have a brain surgery back in 2009, which did affect, you know, my facial symmetry. Affected a lot more than that, but hey, like I said, we'll get into that in a different video. So I'm going to kind of try to bring this up a little bit. I like to try to make my eyes seem a little bit more awake. Clearly, I am no makeup artist, guys. So don't hate. Don't hate a girl who's trying. Don't hate a girl who's trying. I am just a girl who loves makeup. I love, you know, lots of things. So I'm just, you know, having fun. So I'm going to take this big brush here, which is what I use for blending. And this one is the Love Beautifully It Cosmetics. Is there a number on here? There's no number on here. Wait. Okay. Well, this is embarrassing. So there's a number right here on the end, but I can't see it because I don't have my reading glasses here, so yeah. All right, but I'm using this brush from It Cosmetics. I believe I got this at Ulta a long time ago. And yes, it has been cleaned, even though it looks really dirty. But I just use this brush typically to blend out. So I'm just going to do a little bit of blending before I do my eyebrows. And yes, I do my eyebrows every day pretty much because they're like, I have a lot of eyebrow hair, but you know, it's just so light that I feel like it's pretty non-existent looking. So like I said, I know I'm not the best with shadow, but I just love it. And you know what? Oh boy. And you know, this is all me right here. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, you know what? Just pretend that's not there. My bad. So, very super simple eye look today. Now, for my eyebrows, I'm going to go in with Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in medium brown. This is my absolute favorite. I do have other products from her line for brows, which aren't bad. I have the pomade. Can't remember what color it's in right now, but I have the pomade, and I really like that. It's nice, but I don't know. I started using this Brow Wiz, and I love it. Probably because it's super simple and quick for me. You know. So this eye, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but this eye kind of droops. This is my right eye. This eye kind of droops a little bit. And it's not just the eye, it's the face. It's that side of my face. And so I shouldn't say it droops. It looks like it droops. Long story to that. So I kind of try to just, you know, do a feathery motion to get it to try to even my face out a little bit. If that makes sense. And, you know, I mean, they're not perfect. I don't do an arch. I don't know. I just don't. But I never did, really. But, and this side, I kind of tried to bring it down a little bit. I go a little bit beneath my actual hairline to try to bring this side down a little bit. I know my descriptions are not on par, but so I don't know about you guys, but do you have trouble evening out your eyebrows and your shadows? For some reason, I don't know if it's the lighting that I'm using, but this happens when I'm doing my makeup in my bathroom too. I swear, I think my makeup looks on point, and then I get in the car or someplace where there's natural light outside, obviously, and I look at my makeup and I think, why does it look so different? And why does everything look just not symmetrical? Nothing looks even. I don't get it. What is the deal with that? Anyone else? Let me know in the comments down below, please, because I don't know if, you know, that's just me or what, but say, like, these look even to me right now, but I don't know what they're gonna look like when I upload this video. They might look horrifying, but you know, we shall see. So like I said, guys, be nice to your girl here, because yeah, just having some fun. So I'm gonna go in with this Morphe, oh dear Lord, M508, Morphe M508 brush. Okay, Yeah. And it's just a little, I don't know what you call it. But anyway, I'm using that on my under eyes there because I just want a smidge of color. I'm going to darken it up a little bit because I'm going to start with the color Apartment. Just because it's calling my name and it looks so pretty. It's a pretty brownish color. Like it's brown with almost like a purplish undertone, if that makes sense. I don't know. She purty. So we're going to go underneath with this here. I hope I'm even in frame here. This video could be a disaster, guys, so, you know, we'll see. But hey, I'm human. You're human. We're all human, right? As far as we know. All right. So I'm just putting ever so slightly a little bit there. I always make it a little bit deeper, darker, you know, on the edges here. Sorry, I'm looking in my mirror down here and my monitor there, so that's why I'm not looking at you guys straight on sometimes. So like I said, I don't have a giant monitor. I don't have a huge setup. It's just me in a room having fun with makeup, chatting with you guys. Hope you'll appreciate that as much as I appreciate you being here. So yeah, it's all good. Anywho, then I'm going to take what brushes? This is another Morphe brush. This is the M431, and I do like these brushes. They're nice, I think, for the price. I don't remember exactly what I paid for them, but they're pretty nice. Although I actually am looking for something that's like this. Wow, do you see that powder? All right, I think I need to clean my brushes. It's a little bit firmer than I'd like. I'd like something just slightly softer, you know, for my under eye to kind of, you know, blow out that color and smoke it out a little bit. So I'm going to go back into, I think, Prayer again. If you remember, I don't know, that's a pretty color. I think that might be my favorite color in this whole palette. That's this one here. Prayer. So pretty. It's just, I don't know what it is. I'm a neutral kind of girl, in case you can't tell, but I do like to have some fun with makeup and experiment, especially with, you know, autumn coming up here. It's, you know, the kids will be trick-or-treating soon, and so last year, I think it was last year, or maybe the year before that, I, you know, did my whole face up like a cat. I mean, you know, above and beyond, whiskers and all. And people loved it, mostly the adults. Scared a few kids. I'm not proud of that, but that was not my intention. But I guess I made it look too good for the kids. But most of them appreciated it. The adults loved it. But yeah, I'm going to tone it down a little bit this year. So I'll probably do a video on that too, you know, when it gets a little bit closer to that time. So, all right, so I'm going to just smoke this lower line out a little bit here. With Prayer, bring those colors together and smoke that out just a little bit, you know, so that it's, you know, not really as harsh. I used to wear a lot of, you know, I used to wear liquid liner and pencil liners, and that worked so well for me for a lot of years. But now I don't know if it's my age or not, because I'm sure there are plenty of people my age and older who still use that type of makeup, and it works phenomenally for them. But for me, I find they don't look good on me anymore. They don't work for me anymore. I'm kind of sad because I have some really nice stuff that I could use, but yeah. All right, so this looks kind of messy, so I'm sorry, guys. You know, I mean, it is a little bit messy. I'm just going to bring this up a little bit on the edges here to kind of try to bring everything together. But this is not shadow. I don't know if you can see that, but that's just actual redness. So I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I don't know how good the lighting is going to come across here, but yeah. Okay, so that is this look here, and then we're going to do some mascara. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to, let's see, what mascara should we use? Oh, okay. Well, I'll save that one for another time. I have a sample in here of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara in black. And this came in one of my Sephora hauls as a free sample. And I think I'm going to try that out. Let's see how that works. You know, I know it's been around a while, so I'm sure a lot of you have probably tried it, maybe not. But I'll let you know my thoughts on it. Let's go ahead and curl these lashes. And yes, I do blow warm air onto my lash curler before I use it. So weird as that may be, and maybe unsanitary, not sure, but you know, I'm just being real. I keep everything real. Okay, so let's go right in with this Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and see how she rolls. Oh my. Oh. Huh. I don't know, guys. I see a lot of volume. I see a little bit of clumping, but I'm not hating this mascara. I kind of like it, actually. I like what it did for my lashes, and you know, really kind of went, I like it. And honestly, these little sample sizes, especially in mascara, I've found that they don't always come across the same way when they're in the regular size tube. And I don't know why that would be, but that's my own experience. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of that too. So this is my eye look, and all I'm going to do now is put a little bit of eyebrow gel on, if I can find it. Oh gosh, am I getting mascara all over? See how long this takes to dry, I don't know. So for my, excuse me for a minute here, guys. Okay, so for my eyebrows, I'm going to use this Vizzy Coloring Eyebrow Mascara in BR-5. All right, so that is what this looks like. That's what this looks like. I don't know where I got this. Possibly Ulta, possibly Walmart. Apologize, guys. I really don't know where I got this from. So let's just lift those brows up a little bit here and give them a little bit of ba-boom. All right. I don't know. I always think that makes a big difference, you know? Now, for my face. All right, so I really don't have much in the way of concealers or, you know, foundations or anything like that, because as I said, I don't really use them. However, I really do enjoy this one, which I think is a Korean brand, and it's called Luna. And I really like it because it's really light, and I don't know, it works for me. So for this, I'm just going to cover up a few little splotches here on my face. The redness that you're seeing, I've had that for so long now, ever since I had that tumor, which shouldn't really have anything to do with this, but I don't know if it messed with my hormones or I'm not sure. But yeah, I've had it for quite a while, and I just get randomly red splotches on my face. I've not been diagnosed with rosacea or what's the other one where you get like the butterfly effect. I've not been diagnosed with any of those. My dermatologist thinks it's hormonal, or really don't know. That said, sorry about that. There's not much I can do to cover it up because it moves around. You know, right now I don't know if you can see, it's right here, and I've got a little bit of redness here. It kind of moves around and splotches. Now my mom said that years ago I had a carcinoid tumor in my appendix when I was, I think, 15, and I've had doctors tell me too that could have something to do with the redness that I get. Something about the hormone that type of tumor excretes in your liver. I don't know. Anyway, another story for another time. So let's get into this Luna. I don't use my wand on my face. I use this is clean actually, this little beauty blender. I like these little baby ones. It doesn't look clean, but it is. And what I do is I just dab a little bit on the tip there so that I can be more precise. And then I do wet it a little bit. I'm just going to use MAC Fix Plus because that's what I have here, but you can use water, you can use anything you want. So I'm just going to get that a little bit damp, and then I'm going to go in and try to cover up this weird pimple here that came out of nowhere. Oh, I got way too much on there. Can you see that? Yeah, okay. So, and well, I'm also going to cover up the redness around my nose. Gee, I did a pretty terrible job with that. Oh my gosh, you guys can't even see. I'm so sorry. All right. Well, all right. I'm just going to use my finger to blend that out. I got way too much on there. So it kind of looks a little bit like crusty, but that's operator error there because it usually does not look like that when I use this concealer. And Luna, like I said, I think that it is Korean. And you get it online. Does anybody else get a lot of redness around your nose? Yeah. I cover up a little bit of this redness here. But that's, that's all I do. And then at some point, the redness does go away typically. I do use a few products. Usually I haven't used them today, but if I'm going out and I want to kind of disguise that redness, I do have a few things I use, a few tricks, products that help with the redness, and I'll share those with you in one of my skincare videos. I use a lot of Korean skincare products and Japanese, yeah. So I'll get into that in another video too. So my thoughts on this palette. I think this palette's awesome. I love it. I love it. I think it's great. No hating here. I think that Emily did a great job with this palette. I think for the price, everything you get in here, this huge mirror, I mean, come on, people. I think I found them to be easily blendable, and I am no makeup artist, people, as you can tell. I don't know. I like it. I think it's really pretty, and it's, you can go from a daytime look with this palette to a nighttime look really, really easily, in my opinion, because these are buildable, and you can really build them up to be a deeper tone. I know Emily has done videos of her own using this palette. Clearly it's her palette, and it's very inspiring to watch the looks that she creates, and she knows makeup. She's been doing reviews on YouTube for a long time. She's explored a lot of makeup, high-end to drugstore, everything in between, and I feel like she knows makeup. So hey guys, I really think that if you need a good universal palette, go check this out. I did not get her the Likes palette, but only because I have a lot of those same shades in my collection already, and girls on a budget, so hey. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I hope you'll like this video and hit the subscribe button, and I will be coming back soon with more videos. I've got a lot more palettes to review, a lot of hauls I have coming up. And just thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye guys.